What? What was that supposed to mean? It's rather rude, I think. I don't even know what that was supposed to mean, Sarah, but I will take it as I am an extremely accurate shot. Okay, but in all seriousness, like, I get that it's cold out here, but you would think that, given how important these turbines are, they'd put some seeming amount of effort into keeping them operational, if this is like their main only power source. It's like, this is just bad. You know what I mean? Okay, I think we got all of them that are over here. So there's probably some over in that cluster. Right? Probably. Yes, more than likely. Because I don't have visual on any others. It is just some random structure. Okay. Let's go... What the? UC Discovery. Let's not steal a ship. Be smart. No thieving. No major thieving. Cannot promise that the odd credit stick, if it were laying out in the snow, would not be purloined into one's pocket. Huh. Okay. These all seem to be perfect working order as well. Yes, yes they do. So... do we have more on the other side of this? I can begin to understand the hesitancy that people would have with relation to... Hello, Sarah. This given task, especially seeing as they are rather far apart. Right, where in the... Alright, let's take a look at our map. It's indicating that way. Okay. Might. No, it is this general direction. But where? I don't... Ooh, ah. I was hoping I could jump up on top of that. I don't see any units in need of repair. Or like, hold on. Sorry, Sarah. Not repair, but like no ice deposits. Oh, okay. I see the problem. No matter how low this gravity is, that whole jumping down like that is gonna...
Before you hit something you'll regret.
Hey! I am being careful. I want my payout. I'm assuming the last chunk of ice is on one of those transformers as well. Let's not steal. They probably have this monitored. Be smart. Okay. Nothing on those. Maybe on this one with the busted fence. Maybe. Surprisingly, no. Okay. That's interesting. Weren't there some power station, substation thingies over this way? Yes, there are. So, my hope is that there's something... Well, there it is. There we go. Just like new. New-ish. From what I've understood, this place is operating on hopes and prayers with the age of the technology they're using for this power station. At least the way that that person made it sound. Joyce, I think it was. There we go. Let's not play with big buttons, even if they are big, red, and interesting. Hello. I am back.
Don't stay outside for too long here on Titan. You'll freeze solid without the proper protection.
I'll be fine. I made it that long. Right. We need to go to here.
Enjoy our visit here.
Yes, sure, whatever. Oh, Joyce. Hello. Joyce, there you are. We are operational once more.
I'm really glad you're helping us out.
The ice is all gone. For now.
Great. I just saw the readings and everything looks good. Thank you. I hope it wasn't too much of a pain in the butt.
Nah, it wasn't that bad. 1,300 credits, that's respectable. What is... interesting. Is that it?
I love this moon and its people.
Okay.
See you.
Yep. Oh. Okay, well, we did our good turn. But now what? Right. Oh, yes. We have to do that. Late bloomer. Oh, that's right. That's on that's Aquila City. Ugh. Let's go to our map. Speak with Giuliano. About what? Is that just an activity? Speak with Giuliano. Okay. Apparently this way. Ew. We're headed to a botany lab. This would be right up your alley, Sarah.
Hello. Don't mind me. I love talking with off-worlders like you.
What gave it away?
Ah, someone new. Are you a tourist, or have you just moved to New Homestead?
Neither. I'm more visiting, and am interested in this colony.
Well, there's lots to learn. You can always feel free to try one of the historical tours, or ask the locals about life here. I'm fascinated by the other worlds and the settled systems. Do you mind if I ask you a question?
Sure. Go ahead.
Oh, wonderful. What's New Atlantis like?
It's okay. It has its benefits. coffee's pretty good. But, I mean, for me, it's a little bit too much hustle and bustle. I do prefer it to Aquila City. At least so far. But there's a lot that goes on there that they just kind of brush under the rug.
Oh, that's disappointing. It seems so exciting from all I've heard.
Oh, don't get me wrong, it is.
It must be a matter of personal taste,
yes.
Then. I wonder if I'd like it. Maybe someday I'll get up the nerve to visit myself. Do you mind if I ask you another question?
I mean, I don't have anything really going on, so no.
Thanks. I promise not to take too much of your time. Is the Freestar Collective as lawless as I've heard?
Not so much. See, the Freestar Collective, they do have, like, rules, regulations, and things like that that they do abide by. It's enforced by the Freestar Rangers. It's just that they opted for less centralized government, while also putting more of their, like, security into, like, the... I don't know. It's a weird...
Sorry, just thinking about all the work I have to do.
Oh, no worries. No, it's not as lawless as you would think. Like, there's still rules and stuff, but it's weird.
I figured the stories weren't all true. How else would you expect people to live together if you can't trust in laws to keep everyone safe?
Exactly.
Even in a small community like ours, we have to maintain law and order.
Within reason.
I understand it gets difficult to always protect that out in the vastness of space. I imagine it's the same in the Freestar Collective. Is it okay if I change the subject?
Absolutely.
Oh, thank you. Are there really planets full of plants, fresh air, and water?
Yeah. I mean, I've been on a few, like Aquila, Jemison, I believe it is. Is it the New Atlantis? There's planets out there with life and plants and stuff.
I've read about them. It seems incredible, doesn't it? I've only ever known Titan, and it's always so cold and drab. I've always dreamed of visiting one to breathe the air, feel the warmth of its sun, but my husband is reluctant to leave our home.
You don't have to leave permanently.
Can I ask you something else?
You like your questions, don't you? Sure.
Oh, wonderful. Is space travel as exciting as it seems?
Absolutely. It is. Pretty awesome. Like, every time I do a grav jump, it is just something to behold. The vast stretches of the stars, the planets. Yeah, it's absolutely worth it.
Well, you've convinced me that I simply must go sometime. Most of us here have never left the surface of New Homestead. It's a point of pride among many people, but I've always been curious. Those are all the questions I have at the moment. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day for me.
Of course. Nice person. Very,
I always wonder what it's like where other people come from.
We used to get more tourists than we do these days.
Okay.
You all can travel the stars, but someone's got to respect and preserve the old soul traditions.
I thought that was New Atlantis' whole thing. What's with this? Whatever.
My papa doesn't really like me talking to the tourists, but how else am I going to learn about out there?
That is very true. You just have to be careful. Some tourists might be spacers, or smugglers, or criminals, and might be dangerous. I, of course, am not one of them. Oh. This is rather depressing.
Those folks in Sidonia may be closer to Earth, but we do a better job preserving its traditions. Hi there.
Hello.
Always
Does
nice
anyone really
seeing
know
you
what the
face.
traditions
Off-worlders always ask how
are,
I can
though,
live here.
anymore?
I wonder
I
how
mean-
they can live anywhere else.
Earth has been so desolate and, like, I don't know. Do I want a letter to the school board? I don't know. Probably not. What good does it do me?
Lots of history here.
Bathroom? No.
That sort of thing.
Ooh, this looks like a medical bay. Storage.
All these tourists are able to come and go as they please. I wish I had that kind of money.
I mean, you could get that kind of money.
Oh, you don't really want to talk to me. I'm just a nobody from the crates.
That doesn't mean anything
Besides, I'm not really good at talking to tourists about New Homestead. If you're really interested in our history,
to me.
talk to Maurice.
Not so much.
He's a lot better at that than I am.
I mean, truthfully, I'm not really into the whole, like, Titan New Homestead is the best and greatest. I like a more down-to-earth perspective.
You do? I mean, sure. I don't know what I can tell you, but if you want to talk, I don't have anything else I need to do right now.
Perfect. You mentioned the crates. What's on Titan is that?
The crates are what we call the living quarters for the poor people. Like me.
Okay.
They're made from old shipping containers. We have to make do with the space we have here.
Fair.
They're comfortable enough, I guess. And no one on Titan is well off to begin with, but you can tell that people look down on us, especially some of the tourists.
I mean, yeah. I can appreciate that.
Can I go now?
What do you do here?
Well, I'm trying to finish up my undergrad schooling.
Oh,
actually.
okay.
I want to be a physicist like my grandmother. Then, who knows what. But I also do some odd jobs here or there for money.
Don't we all?
Sometimes I help Jay out at his shop, and he gives me stuff in return. Sometimes I help Anya clean up at the Brown Horse when she's short-staffed. That sort of thing.
Oh, fair. I'm well versed in that type of stuff. How are your studies going? I'm not a physicist, but it must be hard.
Okay, well, no. Not the studies specifically. Like, I get good grades when I'm able to apply myself. But I'm poor. I just don't have the kind of money to be a full-time student and support myself. Even living in the cheap-ass crates.
That is
I keep having to take odd jobs just to put food on my plate. And when I do, my grades suffer. I just feel like I'll be stuck in a rut forever.
You know, take this with a grain of salt. School isn't always the best solution for everyone. Like, you can still, like, be successful without it. It could be that, like, you just need a change of scenery. Like, perhaps, I don't know, like New Atlantis or something like that. They could get... I'm not well versed in how they all operate, to be honest.
What's up?
But, like, don't pigeonhole yourself into thinking that school is your only route or option.
Really? I thought it was the only way. I remember my parents telling me that when they were still around. but maybe you're right. I guess I can put my studies on hold, at least until I get enough credits saved up to live on. I can always return to my studies then. Maybe part of the reason I feel I've been stuck in a rut is because I push myself too hard.
Very insightful.
Thanks for the advice. It helped.
I'm sure she appreciates the advice, but I think actual funds would have been a bit more helpful.
I appreciate that sentiment. Well, we have a fair amount of credits. 20k is a lot.
Bye for now.
We can consider it. I am not a walking charity. I do enjoy and have very little issue in helping people, but I'm not about to just hand out 20,000 credits. That's insanity. No offense, but come on. Let's be real.
I'll treat you if you need it, but please try to be more careful around here.
I'm perfectly fine.
Great! Another tourist. Let me guess. You slipped on the ice and need a doctor to wrap your sprained ankle?
No. And I'm visiting, but I am most definitely not a tourist.
I appreciate that you're trying to set me at ease, but that might as well be the same.
No,
Sorry
they are
how
not.
I responded. It's not you, it's me. I'm just frustrated about all the non-native people I need to treat when our own still need help. Anyway, what can I do for you?
Must be tricky being a doctor in such a traditionalist community.
Even though we don't have shiny new medical facilities, I imagine it's easier than wherever you're from. We have fewer people here.
Well,
and we're very responsible when it comes to our personal health and welfare. So there's not much I can't handle. For anything else, we can get access to off-world specialists. Contrary to popular belief, we're not primitive.
I didn't say that. But the general perspective that I've gotten here is that you're not cutting edge, and that everyone isn't like super well off. So could make that very tricky getting supplies. What kind of hazards should I worry about on Titan, aside from the frigid cold?
It's a harsh world, but as long as you're inside or wear a suit when going out, you'll be fine here. There's no breathable air on the surface, and you'll quickly freeze to death outside without protective gear, but otherwise the hazards are minimal. New Homestead was an early colony research base and has stood the test of time. It's safe, and it's proof that people can live pretty much anywhere. Don't worry so much.
Okay. I mean, you seem to have a little bit of a chip about tourists. What's that all about?
I don't. They make a mockery of New Homestead culture. And on top of it, they're reckless. It's like I said before, I feel like I'm treating them more often than our own people.
I mean, sure, it keeps you busy, but didn't you become a doctor to help people, regardless of whether or not they're your local neighbor or a visitor? Like, I'm failing to see what's so bad about that. Sure, I get frustrated dealing with idiots all the time. Those idiots also tend to be shooting at me, so that, I mean, there's that contributing factor, and I may or may not have done things that could be perceived as precipitating factors to cause that. It's rare, but it can happen.
All set?
But, like, you're a doctor. That's what you're supposed to do.
The problem is that most of the tourists' injuries are from preventable accidents. Things our people know how to avoid. And often I have to take care of them first because they can't leave with their injuries, so I have to put off seeing my regular patients. So not only am I working extra hard for people who have little respect for me, it comes at the expense of our own.
I mean, that's fair. I can appreciate that perspective. And I can definitely see how that would be very, very frustrating. But isn't there like some sort of like, I don't know, educational like safety protocol program that you could like implement when like tourists come in as like part of the, I don't know, like not onboarding, but like introductory welcome to New Homestead, welcome to Titan?
Actually, maybe there is. I have an idea that may be best suited for someone relatively unknown instead of myself. I've got a mountain of work and a reputation to maintain. So I bought a realistic monster costume. The plan was to wear it, scare tourists away, and start a rumor about terrible creatures living on Titan. I figure that once word gets around, tourism will take enough of a dive to give me some relief.
What? Ooh. Okay. So your solution to injured tourists is to scare the tourists away, functionally crippling your economy. Because by my understanding, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, but tourists make up a vast majority of New Homestead's income. Am I wrong?
Lucky my office isn't full at the moment.
That idea is absolutely ridiculous. And I think that it might work in a way that is not beneficial to New Homestead.
Maybe, I'm not sure. I know it sounds crazy, but I don't have any other ideas. The tourism board flat out won't help me, and I don't have money in the budget to hire additional help. And you know these tourists will believe anything they see and hear. I think it's worth a shot. Worst case scenario, I'm back to square one.
Oh my goodness. Do I just do it and do a poor job of it? Like, I need to think on this.
Be well.
I'm so frazzled. I ran into a door. Did you not hear any of that? Of course the tourism board doesn't want to help you out because you're trying to get rid of a lot of your money. Star sapped. Okay. Oh boy.
Oh, I can't imagine living here. These people sure are hardy.
New Homestead is a living history exhibit. But these are real people, so please be kind to them.
I am.
Did you know the museum here is full of old Earth artifacts? Cool, huh?
Yeah.
I'm learning so much. Huh?
Are you?
Everyone should visit at least once in their life.
Okay. A barkeep worth their salt has got to have some good info.
Why not? Ice mining operations are unusual, but if they're run properly, they can prove to be quite lucrative.
You trying to tell me something? I don't have the equipment for that right now. Hello.
Welcome. I'm Anya. Is this your first time with us at the Brown Horse Tavern?
Yes. Never been here before.
Oh, well, thank you for joining us. You're in for a real treat. We've got an assortment of food and drinks, some of which follow homemade recipes that have been passed down over hundreds of years. So, what can I do for you?
Well, I'm not your traditional tourist, so I don't need the whole, like, sales pitch thing. You've got me interested. I do like some homegrown, home-cooked food. But I've got some questions first. Namely, what is this establishment?
You mean the Brown Horse?
Yes.
Well, it's only the longest continuous running restaurant since humans started settling outside of Earth.
That's pretty impressive.
There's a lot of history within these walls. And some damn fine food and drink, if I say so myself. This place has been in my family for generations. My however many great-grandmother opened it when the first colony started on Titan.
Okay.
Back then, it was a simple mess hall that she chose to put a little extra love and flavor into. And now, it's the pride of New Homestead.
Nice. Just out of curiosity, and I don't mean this in a rude manner or to have it construed in any sort of negative way. I don't know.
Can I still help you?
Yes. Does the Chunks restaurant out there, that's gotta hurt your business, I'd imagine, especially with the tourists? I get the impression that most tourists aren't flocking over here. They'll be like, let's try some traditional food, when Chunks is something I know.
Oh, hardly. The locals pretty much stay away from Chunks, so whenever they don't feel like cooking themselves and want a fresh meal, they come to me. Only the tourists eat that junk. But don't tell that to my husband. He manages the Chunks.
Oh.
I love him, but he's a bit of a fanatic about it.
I think I spoke with him. What do you got on a menu?
Let me show you what we have.
Perfect. What do we got? Bourbon. Kodos Crater. Dark lager beer. Fried pickles. Interesting. Okay. Kiffles. Patty melt. Ooh, boy, that looks yummy. I am a little hungry. Toast. Just a toast. I'm gonna do an order the patty melt and Amber, no. I think just that for now. Thank you.
Hope you'll be back sometime.
Well, we shall see. Smothered in cheese, grilled on toast, and chipped potatoes. Yeah. That hits the spot. You can rest assured I will be coming back.
Boy, am I glad they have a Chunks here.
Sure would be nice to get off-world sometime. You get used to the methane processing smell after a while.
This is... It's a cool place, but it's depressing.
That's
Alright, let's get out of here. All everyone talks about is, woe is me, I want to get off this place.
It's a little weird that people come here to see what urban colony is like.
Fair. Interesting. My curiosity's piqued. I kind of want to see what's back there, but I'm not going to be breaking any laws to do so. Well, Sarah can catch up. Alright. So, we have done stuff on Titan. Speak with... Oh, yeah. No, that's just a dumb idea. Like... For real. What are you thinking? Let's just completely tank our main source of income. Such a dumb move. Alright. That aside, let's go back to Mars. We've got some stuff to take care of there. Then we go get Heller. And then we start making our way back to find and rescue Barrett and get his butt out of trouble. I'm not vandalizing anything. So chill.
Captain on deck.
Yes. Let us see if there's anything I can research before taking off. Pharmacology. I don't necessarily care that much. Optics, lasers. Nothing I can do there. Ooh, you know what?
Good to see you.
Yes, Lynn, likewise. Here we go. I believe astronomy, intimidation, diplomacy. Ah, yes. Scavenging. Oh, extra credits when contain 5%. Ooh, that's nice. I would actually like to make this better. Oops. No. Okay. So we've made some progress there. Increase my max. Ooh, yes. Let's. I haven't actually had much issue with that right now, so we'll leave that. Pistols doing more damage would be nice. Lasers. Actually, yeah, let's do that. Rifle certification. Oh, I have some cool new pistols I want to look at too. Let's do that. Okay. Science. Grav jump range. Tech. Targeting control systems. Piloting. Ship's thrusters. Time to lock onto enemy ships is reduced. Oh, yes. Let's do that. Boost back training. Ballistic ship weapons have a increased damage. See. Ooh, I need to maybe start investing in some of this so I get better weapon stuff. So, craft items reduced by 10. Medicine actually might be useful. Makes my supplies more effective. I like that one. Let's do that. And weapons. That is... Oops. Kind of cool looking. Nice, nice. What does it use? 7.5 mil ammo, okay. Modified side star, razorback. Ooh, okay. Big ol' revolver. Lawgiver, Equinox grenade. Tombstone. 11 mil ammo. Some sort of rifle. I think it's full auto though, which is kinda... Let's, throw you on there. I actually have some ammo for it. It's actually kind of cool looking. I have been generally favoring this though lately. Alrighty team, time to take off. Deliver some packages like an interstellar Martian mailman. And then find Heller and Barrett. Well, rescue Heller, find Barrett. In that order. Lovely. New homestead, Neptune. Titan. Right. Jupiter. I do want to check out Jupiter at some point. That'd be rather interesting. And off to Mars we go. Buckle up. Yeah. I just came from UC Space. You don't need to scan me every time.
You're cleared to land.
Lovely.
Enjoy your stay at Sidonia.
Fracking station. No. What I need is Titan. No. I need Deimos. That's what I need. Deimos. Let's go. Unfortunately, I don't have any aluminum to give them. That's a work in progress type of situation. However, I do have that Jake's Stout Ale or something like that for that one person. Ooh, and I think I might have to start my job here. Or is that on Mars itself? I do not remember. We shall soon find out. Time to board.
It was a pleasant change of scenery.
Space or space station? Either or is, I would agree.
Hey.
Hello. No.
Are you okay?
Hello, Sandra.
Deimos has every type of ship you need. Except actually ships, you know, the water ones, but that's obvious though.
Sure, I have that drink you requested.
Oh, yes, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And just so you know, I definitely will not be drinking this on the job. Definitely not.
Yeah, very convincing. 2,500 credits just for delivering a bottle of beer. It's reasonable. Probably.
I hope your Deimos ship has been serving you well. Any questions? For me, I mean.
I don't know if I have a Deimos ship. I do have aluminum, potentially.
Let me see your manifest. Huh. It doesn't appear you have anything to deliver.
Darn.
Sorry.
What can I help you with?
I thought I might have. You can find me a metric load of aluminum so we can deliver it. Is there anything else that we have to do here? So we did that. No. That's the aluminum one. That is back on Mars. Refurbished goods. Red tape runaround. Nope, that is back on Mars as well. Okay. So. As fast as we get here is as fast as we leave. It seems to be our running MO. We land somewhere, we spend a marginal amount of time, and then we tuck tail. And, well, no, we don't tuck tail because we aren't leaving because we're scared. We're leaving because we have other things to do. At least for me. So, we shall...
How have you been?
Pretty decent. I know we just came from there. But guess what, team? We get to circle around the planet again and land for Sidonia. So let me actually just do this. Let's set it on the map. Go to Mars. And Sidonia Mars launch pad. Let's set that as our landing target and get there. Ah, lovely Mars. Sort of. Let's,
The non-zero chance that this planet once thrived with life. Amazing, isn't it?
Yes, and unfortunately we decided to pick one of the most inopportune moments in which to land. It's a freaking sandstorm and I can barely see anything. Oh, that's... Ah, crap. We landed at the wrong freaking site. I am actually kind of annoyed. I could have sworn I set my coordinates for the landing pad right outside of Sidonia. That's frustrating. Very frustrating. It happens though. Can't blame anyone but myself. Should have paid more attention to what I was doing. I think that burger, that melt was affecting my ability to stay awake. But we're getting there. Everyone needs a little jog every once in a while. Oh my goodness, we are finally here. Oh, they founded this place in 2112. Interesting. It's a palindrome. First things first, Sarah. We are going to deliver that comic book. Oh, 121 hours without incident. That's actually kind of impressive. After we deliver the comic book, we are going to check in for the first day at our new job. Well, my new job. It's for the benefit of the people that we went from a very highly unqualified candidate or applicant to the only applicant to having a job. Like a corporate job.
Just passing through, or here to stay?
Learning to accept the truth of higher power is key to understanding the universe.
Okay.
I have a pen pal in the Atlantis.
Lux Condominiums. Is this your place? This is... That's the Lux Condominiums? Where is... He's right here. Where did he go? Is he just asleep? I do not abide by that.
Hormones are always so grumpy.
I'm rarely grumpy. When I'm grumpy, I have reason to be grumpy. People shooting at me generally does the
These
trick.
are supposed to be luxurious condominiums? Huh. If you ask me, I find them to be rather underwhelming.
You know something? I was kind of thinking the same thing. I just didn't want to vocalize it. There you
That's
are.
how the kids here. Sometimes you've got to make your own fun.
Fair.
Oh, it is gonna be great to have that Dragon Star Force book in my collection.
Yes, Mitch. There.
Oh, did you find the book, Dragon Star Force Volume 1, The Heroes of the Dragon Star?
I did. It's right here. But I did have to do a lot of traveling and haggling to get it.
I don't know.
I know that you're not... I mean, you told me yourself that you're not exactly hurting, and I know that you'd like to help me make this right, because I did a lot of traveling for you just to get a comic book.
Yeah, I hope so.
See? It's not that bad. I mean, we're both going to win here. I get proper compensation for the... It's not mileage, because mileage is such a small scale in terms of intergalactic scale travel, interplanetary travel. You get a very rare comic book. I get enough credits to like repair my ship. Win, win, win.
That is what I'm hoping.
Lovely. And I'm not trying to get any more than what is fair.
I already made you a fair offer. No, you'll get
Fair.
what we agreed upon.
Fine.
Besides, I need to save money for my next book. Now that I got that first edition, here's my other copy of the book for you to read. Thanks again.
Thanks.
When I get older, I'm gonna work in the mines, like my dad did. So I can save up and buy my mom a house somewhere nice.
I like that. It's a good way to go about it. Not whatever he's doing.